Hey there guys, what is up? What's going on today? It is I, Azure here, and welcome to my showcase here featuring the Chosen Undead, the main protagonist you could say, from the Dark Souls series of games. If you all enjoy what you see from this video, and would like to see even more Rivals of Aether related content from me, then be sure to head down below to the good old description box to be promptly redirected to the Steam Workshop page, so that way you too can slay your foes here, and send them to the afterlife in style, as the Chosen Undead. So first up here, we're going to be going through his tutorial of sorts and really see what he's got going on in terms of gameplay and mechanic wise. With all that being said, we're going to go through and start off first and foremost here with seeing just what he's truly capable of. Now to kick off this tutorial here, we're going to go ahead and see, I would say he has a very basic jump, all things considered. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. But given a character like this, it's actually good that he has a little bit of weight to him. And a little bit of, well, meat on his bones, you could say. Given that this character comes from a series where movement is absolutely imperative and critical here. When it comes to not only surviving, but also thriving in combat. So then, first up, basic combos. His neutral, like so. His down neutral, as well as his up neutral. And then for his air game, let's see what his neutral air is all about. His side air, his back air, his up air, and also his down air. Moving right along then, let's go ahead and try out Chosen Undead's neutral heavy attack, like so, which does deplete a tad of his meter here, which is a very important factor here in how you utilize this character's move accordingly in battle here. So then, next up, his down heavy, as well as his up heavy. And of course, what happens if you run out of, I guess we could say mana here? We won't be able to do these moves then. So, like I said though, prior, it's important to keep all this in mind when trying to take your opponents out here on the battlefield, either one by one or all at once here. On to the real good part here, Chosen Undead's special attacks. So first up, his neutral, which summons an orb to help us out in battle, but that's not all, for it has one additional effect as well. Yes, it has tracking on it, so we can also utilize it like this and summon a few more to help us out in battle to really bring the pain. Right, next up, his side special, like so. A standard shield bash, which is always good to have here, especially for a character like this. We can really edge out our opponent here and show them how it's done. Now moving right along here for the third special attack for Chosen Undead, that's going to be his down special, like so. Which has that additional effect there as well, that if you happen to have the opponent either turning around or so, then he'll do an additional kick there to really send the opponent flying a fair amount of distance. So then last but not least, why don't we go ahead and try out Chosen Undead's up special or recovery. I like that. Seems pretty viable in combat. Let's try it again though and see what else it's got to it in terms of properties. So if we charge it up all the way, let's see if it has a different effect. Oh yeah, I like that move. That's going to come in handy a lot during battle. And then also, there's one more move though that Chosen Undead has going for him. That being, if we do in the air his down special, the following move will occur, like so. A very heavy slash down right to the ground. This will not only be a very helpful move, but also a very versatile one that we could use in battle here to really get the one-up on our opponents with our unsuspecting sword from above. So then, on that note, that'll just about do it though for this tutorial segment here for Chosen Undead. Why don't we go ahead though and get him into a real proper battle, more fitting for him, and see what he can truly do, and if he can vanquish his next foes. It's time for us to start grinding some experience points here. and move on to the final dungeon. Alrighty now guys, here we are now with Chosen Undead, as well as our other fellow fighters here, all ready to duke it out for glory. But first, real quick here, before we get this battle started and underway, there's also an additional stage here from the Dark Souls series. For anybody that's curious and wants to really see just what this series is, well, all about. So then, why don't we get our first battle here all underway with Chosen Undead. Let's see what our fate shall be. Alright, so here we are now with our first battle featuring Chosen Undead. Can we achieve glory though? And vanquish these foes that dare to stop us in our path? That's what we're going to find out here. So far, so good here, guys. Yeah, why don't we keep this up here? This momentum, that is. As long as our mana doesn't run out, though, then we should be safe. Ah, we missed right there. Let's try that again. There we go. Ah, the mighty shield. Always there when we need a hand. Ooh, that was a good one. You really got burned on that deal, Arcane. Why don't we show you guys a few magic tricks here, if you don't mind. That was some pretty crafty teamwork there. Alright, Arcane, why don't we put you in your place? Why don't we banish your soul? And that is game. And that chalks up our first win right there for Chosen Undead. You know, it's really something though, guys. This character, while a tad difficult to use, I'd say, is in fact very promising, as well as, of course, very rewarding with the challenge that comes with utilizing his moveset here. Our quest continues on. Here we go. I think this time around I really want to try and utilize more efficiently, and effectively for that matter, all of Chosen Undead's moves here. And really see what we can do with him. Alright. Now we're bringing the hurt. Oh yeah. Now we're really slaying in style. That move really is a quite powerful one. Yeah, he really knows how to light him up here. Let's keep this going. These guys don't know what hit them. There we go. Almost got a 2-for-1 deal right there. What do you know? We did. It is a grand day. All right. Let's keep this going though, guys. And show these foes what for. Alright, Crag, let's do it. You want to dance? Why don't we dance? And that is game yet again, as Chosen Undead's fury knows no bounds, as we're one step closer to achieving our goal and clearing this dungeon here. Of opponents, you could say. Honestly, that time felt a lot more comfortable and a lot more rewarding also for us to play here. As we continue onward here, this stage is also very impressive as well, might I add, and really captures the feelings and overall intensity of the Dark Souls franchise. I can't emphasize enough how awesome this mod is. Not just for the animations here for the character, but also the stage that goes along with it. It all just is tied so wonderfully together, and it's honestly a true work of art. So props to the creator for all of this and then some. And I really hope that they come out with future projects as well that are just as good, if not better. So close and yet so far. Oh well, the battle's not over yet though. And we're definitely far from finished. We were so close to getting back on the stage right there. But no matter, we're not done quite yet. Okay, why don't we wrap this battle up here, guys, and show our opponents here the door. Or maybe not. Wow, was not expecting Zetterburn there to come back and take the win from us there. Stole it right out from under our nose. Either way, though, that was a very fun battle. So then, why don't we, for this next one... Alrighty now, everyone. As we go ahead now and get this next battle featuring Chosen Undead all set up and ready to get underway officially, we're going to see if we can keep this momentum going, though, and keep our mana up this time around, so we don't have any other chances of losing here, and for our quest to have been all in vain. So then, away we go. Alright guys, so this time around I really want to focus heavily more on using our mana here in a more constructive and concise way. And to really have a battle strategy here that we can implement on the fly when needed. And we just have to really try and work with what we have here the best we can. However, hopefully though it allows us to achieve victory this time around. And avenge our loss. That was so close right there. We were so close to getting back up. There we go. Got a 2-for-1 deal. That's always nice to see. Alright, let's keep this going. Alrighty, now this time for our battle strategy. We're going to try and keep our distance here from everybody. And try to spend our mana in a more according way. So we can avenge ourselves here. That is such a good move. Wow, talk about a real twist of an ending. Now it's just us and Shovel Knight in a duel to the bitter end. Let's go, Shovel Knight. What have you, good sir? I don't know about you, Shovel Knight, but you're not really much of a challenge here. So we're gonna finish you off. Alright, why don't we wrap this match up and send you packing. Alright, let's wrap this up once and for all. And it looks like you're out of here. See you next fall, Shovel Knight. You are a worthy adversary. As that chalks up another win there for Chosen Undead. So I want to go ahead here now, guys, one more time, and get another battle all set up and underway as we teach our opponents here the true meaning of power. This is going to be for all the marbles here, or all the mana you could say, and experience points as well, to see if the Chosen Undead has finally achieved enough mastery over his moves to finally be able to complete his quest. We're going to find out now if we have what it takes to be worthy. Let's see what these foes of ours got. We're off to a pretty decent start here. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. There we go. We just have to keep this momentum going. These foes of ours better be ready. Almost got a 2-for-1 deal right there. That would have been nice to see. And I spoke too soon. So close and yet so far. We might be down for a bit, but we're not out. This is far from over. Alright, let's do this. Finally, some traction. Bring it on. See you later. It's time for us to end this fight. Now it's just us and Shovel Knight. You're done. And that is game. And so then I'd say, on that extremely noble note, this will just about do it for everything here on my end, and conclude this showcase featuring the Chosen Undead from the Dark Souls series. If you guys all enjoyed this video, then be sure to leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section so that I can keep on creating content just like this for y'all to enjoy, and then some. Until we meet again next time, I've been your host for today, Azure, and I am signing off. But be sure to keep it tuned right here for all this, and of course much, much more from me. See you guys all next time. Remember to have a great day, and take care. Catch you on the flip side.